It's been a day, man. It has been a day. Um, it's been a day. But you know what I'm saying? First off, shout out to all my brothers out there, all the fellas. Um, happy Men's Mental Health Month. I definitely got some content, 100% for us, for y'all. That doesn't have anything to do with the finals, but I mean it's the finals right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We're getting it. Watching countdown inside the NBA, whatever the hell it's called. I call it inside the NBA. I don't call it tip off. But they about to have Spike on with Shaq, Chuck, Ernie, and Kenny. So definitely gonna be paying attention to what Spike got to say. Um, Spike deserve a ring, man. Spike deserve a ring. If the Knicks win it, man, they gotta get Spike a ring. They gotta get Spike a ring. Spike, he gotta get a ring. He gotta get a replica of the Larry O'Brien, like all of that, man. Spike deserve it, man. This dude is the greatest fan in sports, really. Um, Chuck said Spike been texting him for 27 years saying it's our year. This is what I mean when I say the Knicks fans or the Cowboy fans of the NBA. Even though I'm retracting that because I don't want to see the Cowboys win a Super Bowl ever. It's been 30 years for the Cowboys. I would love for it to be another 30. I can probably take it when I'm 70. You know what I'm saying? I would not want to see the Cowboys win again. But man, B. Spike got his season tickets in '85. '85, bro. Spike has been paying for his tickets for 41 years. That shit is incredible, bro. He's legit the greatest fan in sports. Um, especially celebrity wise. Celebrity wise, definitely. He's the greatest, man. And like Chuck said a while ago, man, I'm happy for the Knicks fan base. I really am because I know New York City, the Big Apple, city that never sleeps. This huge city, all these tall buildings. When it comes to the Knicks, they're like a small East Texas or small West Texas um, town about their high school football. They love their Knicks, man. They love them, and I think it's dope. I really do. I think it's dope, man. Cause man, my whole face. My son asked me because I was sending him shit. He was like, "Man, is your whole Facebook right now a bunch of Knicks fans up?" I said, "Bro, everything," because this shit is incredible. I've never in my life wanted to be in New York City more than I wish I was in New York City right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta remember, man. Born in Waco, Texas. Grew up Waco, Texas. I always felt like my soul, my spirit was from LA. Machiavelli trained soldier, love pop. Been a Laker fan since before Kobe, but fell in love with the Lakers and became a diehard Laker fan since Kobe. Um, I love everything about LA. Love everything about Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? It was unfortunate the day I finally was able to touch down in LA 2 days before I turned 33, January 26, 2020. It was quickly became one of the greatest days of my life and then one of the worst. Um, I remember, we got out, left the airport, caught the cab, whatever, to trolley to the went to the dealership to pick up our rental. Had a little bit of issues with that. Took care of that. Drove off the lot, went down the street to the Wood. Y'all know LAX is right there in the Wood. Went to Roscoe's and literally Had just finished taking pictures. I don't remember if we took pictures before Roscoe's or before we went in. I think we took pictures before we went in. But as we leaving, I get a message from my boy, my partner, my white homie Chance, and he gave me that news, and I'm like, bro, don't fucking play with me like that, because it's like everybody knew I was in LA. I've been talking about it for months, weeks. I've been posting, sharing. You know what I'm saying? I'm in LA, bro. Like, don't play with me like that, bro. And I couldn't find no confirmation. It was like 9 a.m. that Sunday morning, so it was 11 a.m. back home. And I'm just like, man, like, oh, I ain't see shit except for TMZ, so I'm just like, I'm not trying to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? But finally found out about it, man. The nigga cried for hours. The nigga real deal cried for hours. I ain't really go home. My wife had shit set up at the Staples. We was playing the Clippers that Tuesday night on my birthday. And she had it set up to where it was gonna say like "Happy Birthday, Jody" over the Tron and everything. It was gonna be dope, man. It was gonna be the greatest experience of my life. And of course, the game was canceled. We were gonna eat at Shaquille's. I think after the game, might have been before. I don't know. But since it got canceled, we just went to Shaquille's earlier and met Shaq that night. Chuck was over in the cut. Ernie was in the cut. Kenny wasn't there, but I don't remember. Maybe Kenny was there, but I know Rick Fox was there. We met Rick Fox. Um, Actually got a video and pictures with Shaq. He was real cool, real cool. That was tough, man. That was tough because I was fucked up, man. I remember that Sunday when I finally allowed people to tell me, bro, you out there with people that love Kobe how you love Kobe, bro. Enjoy yourself, bro. Have fun, bro. It's your birthday, bro. And when I finally allowed that to happen, um, like I said, it was a Sunday. I remember, man, we went straight to the dispensary, got straight, got fit, came back to the hotel. Um, um, we definitely enjoyed the hotel while we was there. It was gonna happen anyway. It was my birthday, but then I think wifey just knew, like, she had to make sure, something kept a smile on my face because it was just random crying, man. That night we went to down here in Texas you can go to sip and paint where you like sipping, whatever you bring. Over there it was puffing paint. So you know what I'm saying. We had something to drink plus smoking while we was painting and shit. The shit was dope as fuck. Had some fire ass tacos like right across the street. Um, I don't think I ever told nobody about my whole trip. Didn't really even mean to get into it here, but fuck it. Monday, Monday was more chill. We just rode around the city, man. Like, oh yeah, Sunday before we did all that, I had to go to we went to the forum. Went to the forum and took some pictures and videos in front of the forum, and that shit was dope. Could really feel Bean's spirit. Monday night, met up with my partner, my brother, white boy Remy. He from Long Beach. He came through. There was he ain't even a Kobe fan, but he understood the magnitude of it, and he know what Kobe means to me. And we went to the visual Monday night at Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? Right there at LA Live. That shit was amazing, bro. Again, I'm from Texas, and I hate all Dallas teams. I don't fuck with no Texas teams except for the Longhorns and Houston squads. But it's a bunch of Kobe haters here, and so to be there, man, man, all that love from Kobe, man, that shit was crazy. Um, I'm about to get interrupted. Hold on, real quick, girl. second. Oh, let me see. Hold on. But yeah, man. Um, Tuesday on my actual B day, um, we went to we had it was called the 420 tour. You know what I'm saying? That shit was player, man. Went to this restaurant where you get the weed menu, you get your food menu, and you know, you get your food, you chill, you eat. We thought it was gonna be infused food, but it wasn't. It was just regular food, but it was fire. But then after that, you get your pre-roll, your joints, your whatever you want, and that shit was cool, man. Went to this farm, this dispensary, man. That shit was playing. Like that shit was crazy, bro. I still got pictures and videos and shit, man. When I figure out all this shit, I'll share all that with y'all. Um, man, I remember us rolling up on UCLA on accident. That's when I found out UCLA is right there in Bel Air. Like this shit was crazy, bro. This shit was crazy. But yeah, man. It's like I'm a Laker fan. Hold on, real quick. Like I said, I'm a Laker fan, man. So I ain't never okay. Yeah, 10, 22, 14. I be forgetting this sometimes. I go up there to get his shots. I be like 10, 4, like what's your birthday, boy? I'm like, man, I got 4 kids, man. Shoot. I just be getting the 14 mixed up with the 22. But like I said, man, like I ain't never gave a damn about New York, the Knicks, nothing like that, other than when Carmelo went. When Carmelo went, that's my guy. So I fucked with him then, had love for him then. Wanted to see him win then. Once Melo was gone, it was back to hell with him. But when Big Body came, man, I fuck with Big Body so much, man. Dude is Dude is special, man. He got that mentality, that Mamba mentality, man. So I fuck with him. Um, this gonna be Wemby's league. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I said this on the show the other night or if I was just talking to my son, but you know, after the Knicks win it, whether it's Cat or Brunson or both of them, like it's gonna like they need to have that moment where they telling Wemby outside the locker room, like this gonna be your league soon. It's probably your league now, tomorrow, but you know, thank you for letting us get this one first. Because Wemby gonna win a lot of Defense Player of the Years, a lot of MVPs, and a lot of championships over the next, you know, half a decade to a decade. Um, but like right now they just show Starks, Houston, LJ, Kiki, Tim Thomas. They talking to Pat. You know what I'm saying? Marbury be there. Um, Mello, Shump. Bro, it's just dope. Like these motherfuckers, these former Knicks, they it's a dope atmosphere. We know, like I said, I'm from Texas, 3 hours from San Antonio, so we know the impact that the Spurs culture has and how Timmy's still around, Robinson's still around, Manu's still around, Pop, of course, the Godfather. Like we know how that shit is and how they've taken Wemby and Castle, Harper, they taking them all up under their wing, and they accepted Fox, all that shit, and it's dope. Like I said, the Spurs are gonna be a problem for my Lakers. I don't know what. I just hope and pray that Rob, whoever, can get Luka the right team built around him. The way the Mavericks built that squad around him, um, the way the Knicks have built this squad around Brunson. Because if he don't win, it's just gonna be what Luka couldn't do, what Luka didn't do, and it ain't gonna be enough talked about how you got to put the right team, the right teammates. You know what I'm saying? The right players got to be in position. That shit ain't gonna get speaked on enough the way it should. Um, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough, man, because a lot of them niggas who was able to get it, they didn't have to go through a 7'5" alien and a well-oiled machine like the Thunder are. So it's gonna be tough, man. But I said it after game one. I had a feeling before game one where I said Knicks in 6. After game one, I said San Antonio must win game 2. That's why I called them to win it, because I felt like they needed to understand the sense of urgency. They didn't. Wemby didn't. Wemby took 4 shots in the first half, so at least he didn't for sure. He was great in the second half, but it was too late. They still had the opportunity to win. I've told y'all about that turnover. I blame Wemby the least. Mitch should have either called the timeout immediately. He should have had them know if the timeout was going to be called in that situation. Castle should have been looking back at the ball. Fox should have went and grabbed the ball. I blame Wemby the least in that situation. But either way, they down 0-2. And I said before game 2 that if they go down 0-2, they're probably going to get swept. And I still kind of believe that. And the reason I said that and the reason I believe that is 100% because because like the Knicks can't lose tonight. It's just gonna be so much. This atmosphere is so crazy, and it's like, how the hell can they lose tonight? But they can, because Trump fucking shit up. And hey baby girl, you supposed to be swimming outside, girl, because your little butt getting black.
No, they use the indoor pool.
That must be a daycare she outside there.
So.
But I just felt like the atmosphere wouldn't allow the Knicks to lose tonight, and it might just be a little bit too much for the Spurs, the young Spurs, to overcome. But like I said, Trump comes up, and I can see the Spurs getting this one tonight. No, 2-0, you still got a shot. When you go down 0-3, 0-3, they know, like, it ain't no coming back. It ain't. And I still feel the Knicks are gonna find a way tonight. But I won't be surprised if the Spurs do. I've been loud and said the Spurs won't win at the Garden. Ronnie, I know you're gonna be watching this, and I know you're gonna say I told you they're gonna win one. And I can feel it, bro. I can feel it. So I've calmed down since what was that, Friday. But I still do feel the Knicks can ride this wave. I feel like it'll be close if they do. I feel like tonight's game could be a classic, so I can see it going into overtime and all that. And if the Spurs pull it out, great job for them. They'll still lose game 4. They're not going to win both in New York. They'll lose game 4, and then they'll win game 5. After being down 1-3, they'll force the 6, and the Knicks will win it in 6, how I originally said. But if they can't withstand and they make those young mistakes again, and the Knicks get them, and they go up 3-0, that's how I say sweep, because I just feel like this atmosphere is too much for the Knicks to lose in before Trump. And I feel like if they go up 3-0, how the fuck they gonna wet the bed and not sweep? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like tonight is the series if New York wins it. And it's a series regardless. Because if San Antonio wins it, they're still going to lose. It's just going to be in 6, like I originally said. But if the Knicks win it, it's a sweep. It's straight up, it's a sweep. Um, I do think Wemby will show up tonight from jump. He understands the importance of him starting off big. And I think we'll see the best game that we've seen from Wemby tonight. However, the reason why I say it'll still be close, I think we're going to see the best game we've seen from Brunson. And Brunson has been better than Wemby in the series, but that ain't really been too hard. Because Wemby's he's been mid outside of game 2 second half. Cat has easily been the best player in the series. After 2 games, Cat is easily the MVP. Will Cat keep it up? I mean, shit, if Cat keeps it up and Brunson plays well, I don't see how New York loses. Unless, the old mantra that role players play better at home. Unless this atmosphere is too big and we finally see a bad OG game, a bad Bridges game, a bad Hart game. You know what I'm saying? McBride can't get going. They get nothing from Mitch. Like, if the role players don't show up, that's the only way Brunson and Cat both are great and the Knicks still lose. I feel if Cat continues his play and Brunson has his best game yet, I feel like it's a sweep because I feel like the Knicks are going to pull it off tonight, regardless of Wemby playing great. The question is, how much help is Wemby going to get? I think we'll see more of Harper. I don't think Champagnie should not start tonight. I think you should leave the lineup how it is tonight to start the game. If Champagnie ain't on in the first half, you bench him starting the second half. You start Harper. If Harper's, doing his thing, you start Harper. And then for game 4, if Champagnie still don't get it going, you keep that lineup of Wemby, Castle, Harper, Fox, and Vassell. So with Champagnie, him staying in the lineup, he's going to be in the rotation, but him staying in the lineup in his role, is going to depend on how he comes out in this game and how he continues in this game. He got to make his shots. He got to do his job. But yeah, man, this game could go either way, man. Because I do think the Spurs are going to come out with desperation, but they're also going to be free. They're not going to be the tight ones. If anybody's tight, it'll be the Knicks role players. I expect big games from both Brunson and Wemby. I hope Cat continues his game, at least offensively. I do think this could be the Josh Hart game, which, if this is the Josh Hart game, the Knicks are going to win. Fox stepped up in game 2. He has to continue it. Spurs only have a shot if Fox plays well. And he played well. It's just Wemby only played well for one half. It was the second half instead of the first. And this is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. I don't even know the spread. I ain't looked at shit. Like I said, it's been a day. But I'm still gonna think I'm gonna still ride with the Knicks, what I originally said. But like I said, Trump is throwing off shit, man. No watch party outside of MSG. It's fucked up, man. Like, Trump has been everything Stephen A said this morning. I'm mad that I ain't come tell y'all on Sunday when it first was announced that Trump would be there. I should have said it because I said it Sunday. I said it Sunday. But it's cool. I know he wouldn't be sidelined. He'll be up in the box. But a nigga do wish he was in New York City, man, for game 3 because of the first game here. For game 4, especially if they win tonight, because that's gonna be a closeout. And if not, for game 6, because that's going to be the closeout. Nigga definitely wish he was in New York City for the first time ever this much. You know what I'm saying? I grew to love New York more when I got older and more mature. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with Hov before Blueprint to an extent. But Blueprint is when I had to tip my head to him. That was my freshman year. My favorite New York rappers um, of all time. My first two favorite was Mace and DMX. You know what I'm saying? Mace and DMX, they were my first two favorite. You know what I'm saying? Right after Pop, Fabulous. Later on, he moved up in my top two. Cameron, he probably like number 4. And then number 5, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, I got Kiss, I got Styles. You know what I'm saying? 5 is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I remember that This Is Why I'm Hot. That nigga Mills, that shit was heavy. I fucked with Mano heavy. Schmurda, you know what I'm saying? Griselda, man. I hate seeing Griselda beef. Not how I hate what's happened to Dipset. Like, that shit actually hurt a nigga's soul, what's happening to Dipset. But, you know what I'm saying? People from New York always say I would have been a Harlem nigga if I'm from New York, and I fuck with that because I fuck with Harlem the most out of the boroughs. You know what I'm saying? Crack, I fuck with Crack strong. Loved Remy. The shit that went down with her and Pat kind of got me not liking Remy as much, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I see Blaine just hit me up with a reel. I know it got something to do with some Nick shit. Um, yeah, man. They're comparing Shaq and Wemby's first finals. Only real, only real comparison is how old they were versus how old Hakeem and Cat was, and the fact that they both was down 0-2. But yeah, man. I think this could potentially be the best game of the series so far. We've had 2 great ones already. I feel like we've had 2 at least games. But today could be an A plus tonight. And if it is, game 4 gonna be trash. Game 4 gonna be a snooze fest because the Knicks gonna just blow them out if it's 3-0. And if the Spurs win tonight, game 4 gonna be another good one. Or I don't know, shit. Knicks might still blow it. I just know the Knicks gonna win game 4 regardless. So for the Spurs to have any opportunity, they gotta win tonight to keep it going. Yeah, man. Time is it? Been on for about 30. We less than an hour from tip off. I said countdown up there, just under 55 minutes, 54 and a half minutes. Hey, man, let's get ready for a great one, man. Buckle up. This is when Brunson got to make his claim for the MVP. I don't know how the hell the odds are still saying Brunson is a slight favorite over Cat. That's crazy. Cat's the MVP right now, but it could flip tonight. It could flip. But let's go, man.